So our club accreditation programme falls within our People and Clubs programme as a wider sort of programme. It is all around trying to look at club standards basically. So we assessed what we had a couple of years back, and we found that the club accreditation process was maybe slightly onerous on clubs in terms of it became a wee bit of a paper gathering exercise. We wanted to try and take away from that and make it something that was really beneficial for clubs so that they could actually learn about getting proper processes in place and learn to get proper structures in place off the pitch. We've also complemented it with a minimum operating standard that sits underneath it and links directly up to the club accreditation, so that all of those who complete the minimum operating standard then are pushed towards achieving our club accreditation. The club accreditation focuses on good practices in governance, processes and procedures, policies, codes of conduct. Club development plans is a massive one. We think that if a club has a proper living and breathing club development plan, they'll be able to grow and thrive both on and off the pitch.
People and clubs, very important. I mean, I remember the predecessor club mark. It's great to see clubs from as far afield as TriStar and Derry London, Derry Caledon, and to see Lisbon here this evening, like with 35 clubs that have gone through this process. For me, on the one hand, it's a governance process, and that's very important. Some clubs will be further along in that journey. Some will be trying to achieve the minimum operating standards, so the minimum we would expect of a reputable club. Other clubs will already have processes and procedures that they might have put in place to try and secure a grant, or instinctively, they're just the kind of clubs that are doing the right thing. And for them, those clubs will be some of the 35 tonight. We'd like to see many, many more making that journey. And it's a differentiating factor perhaps for a grant or a funding opportunity. It might not be the one that gets it, but it is something that gives you a little more. I would encourage all clubs to take the opportunity to do it, and I would encourage them to work very closely. This isn't a process that you do at a point in time and walk away from it. I always think it's something that you need to review annually at least, and in terms of our work on it, we're saying you hold the accreditation for 3 years and we look at it again. But all of these processes are kind of living, breathing things that you should look at on a regular basis, and will keep your club safe.
Well, I suppose one of the most important things for us is around best practice, and that comes both on and off the field. We probably look at other things such as coach education, so it gives us an opportunity to look at skills gaps with our coaches. And then we also look at player development, which is massively key within People and Clubs accreditation. We also then would be looking at community engagement. So by going through this process, we're able to make partnerships with other communities. And probably one of the most important bits for us is around access to funding. So it shows funders we're looking at growth and sustainability. Yeah, I believe these events are really, really important. I think it's good to show the appreciation from the AFA about the work that all clubs are doing, and all of these people are volunteers at the end of the day. And I think that appreciation is greatly appreciated by clubs. I think also then the networking opportunities that you have to speak to other clubs, even maybe things that they have done differently, and maybe you can take away a few bits and pieces from it.